Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer courtesy of Ricky. Thank you so much. Love the label on this one. This is Swamp Stacks. So this is a Louisiana, no, it's Parish Brewery in Louisiana, and inspired by Great Notion, which does Double Stack, which is their kind of like pastry, maple, pancake kind of stout. So really fun label on this one. Again, I love the kind of like matte kind of finish on it. And then you can even see like the crocodile's teeth like foiled. He's got bling or something. That's lovely. Yeah, and his eyes are foiled. It's a fun label. Love it. So anyway, so this is a pastry stout, coconut maple marshmallow graham cracker, 12.0 ABV. Ooh, it's a high fill on this one. I guess I sort of tasted the beer already, so that's a little bit of a teaser cheat. I cheated. It's not an authentic review. Anyway, beer comes in a really dark color. I mean, the beer is very dark looking at that head. So, shouldn't be dark beer. Nice and viscous. On the nose, I mean, it's coffee, coconut, roast, maple. A kind of nice kind of roasted, kind of like sweetness. It's everything. It's a combination of like everything, like confectionery kind of thrown in together. Like it's literally like the, how do I describe it? Yeah, platonic ideal pastry stout. It's like vanilla, coconut. What's in here? Coconut maple marshmallow graham cracker. Well, there are like vanilla notes in here. It's coconut maple. It's like missing cocoa chocolate or something like that, but, and a little bit of spice from the graham cracker, but like, it's one of those things where, like, what's the point of picking out, like, all the sweet elements in here? They're all just, like, rich, decadent. I don't know. I don't think anything, nice thing about it is nothing specifically, like, pops out. It's not like, oh, my God, there's a coconut bomb. It's all those flavors just melded in together. Smashed in quite nicely. It's not a maple bomb either. It's just everything is, like, in there. It's, you know, pastry stout. You smell it, that's pastry. It smells like candy. Cheers. A very viscous beer. Thick as hell. Yeah. That is freaking good. You know, so I did a video, I think last night, to talk about impact on Pilsner, impact of beer on Pilsner, and like how like those beers are sort of like new. Again, it's strange, but I argue that the craft in those, again, brewers strongly believe that they're the hardest beers to make, and I certainly can imagine that. And I appreciate Pilsner, I love lager, but those are beers where you have to find the parts where, you know, there's little moments in beer that like are nuanced and focused, and you know, this is just like you hammer something in the face. Like it's sort of like a steak, you know, like you make a really amazing steak, you put it in someone's mouth, they're just gonna like, you know, whereas like a perfect salad or like a really well-crafted fine dining dish has all these like wonderful little tiny elements that you sort of have to pick through. You know, there's something just about like a really well-done smash burger where you bite into cheese and bread. Like it's, you know, these are like visceral feelings. That's like bourbon barrel aged stout, that's hazy IPA, that's pastry stout. It's just like, it's like, what the hell? Reason for that is that in general, I'm not the biggest fan of the style. I do actually generally like it. I do like sweeter stouts, but when they're well made, it's just, you know, it's just like New England IPA. This is extremely well made. Coconut, maple, a little bit of graham cracker spice. Just marshmallow, yeah, the marshmallow. Oh yeah, there you go, the vanilla from the marshmallow. That one's not actually that prominent. It's like, it actually tastes like there's a coffee addition in here. Nice rich coffee note, like lingering sweetness, kicked up by lingering kind of like roasted grain notes to help dry out the beer. Again, coffee coming in without that actual addition of coffee. Bitterness. Again, one of the most important things about the style is have that residual like sweetness, thickness of the beer, but also being able to like dry out the beer somehow with, I guess, coffee or some intensity roast. if you're an Angry Chair fan, this is why those beers are so well done. Obviously, living here now in Florida, people will crack those Angry Chair beers around, and I get to taste them. And again, not the biggest fan of sweet things, but the Angry Chair beers work because that sweetness kind of like lingers like a dessert, but there's something to balance it with that kind of layered kind of dark chocolate / coffee kind of roasting. And they're not like, I mean, I presume they're actually pretty high in residual gravity, but residual sugars / final gravity, but for some reason they end up still moving along on the palate, right? Yeah, I'm not a sweets guy. I absolutely despise desserts. I don't eat ice cream. I don't eat cake. I don't eat anything. This works for me. It's like, it almost has like hazelnut nuttiness to it. Maple, the coconut. Like, the best thing about this beer is that the adjuncts, the coconut, maple, marshmallow, graham cracker, none of them really like sing. Like, none of them like really like come out like, this is clearly coconut beer. Like, it's just all desserty deliciousness. It tastes at times like a Ferrero Rocher. It tastes at times like Normal Joy. At times it tastes like a maple chocolate cake. Like, it's right. That's where it's fun, where you're like, which dessert is this? Because it has all those, and it's like there's a little bit of graham cracker. Like, it's like got everything. This for me gets a 99 out of 100. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much, Ricky. This is Swamp Stacks, arguably one of the greatest pastry stouts I've ever had. High impression beer, Parish Brewing in Great Notion. Thank you so much. Cheers.